ArieForce One opened last week at Fun Spot Atlanta to some rave reviews from coaster enthusiasts. The attraction was universally praised for its pacing, airtime, and possibly most of all, its inversions. When I saw this coaster testing, I thought that the inversions would be the best on any RMC, and it is certainly near the top in that category. I think it is safe to say that ArieForce One has been a smash hit with coaster enthusiasts. This attraction had a lot of hype, and I think we can all agree that it smashed all expectations. And to me, this has answered some questions I had about the future of RMC with Alan Schilke's retirement, and if they could continue to produce excellent ground-up iBox coasters. We've heard rumblings for years now that Alan Schilke was going to retire and hand the reins over to Joe Draves at Ride Centerline, which is the designing firm RMC works with on their coasters. And I was wondering, would this affect the quality of RMC's coasters at all? When it comes to coaster designers, I think Schilke is probably on Mount Rushmore. He was legendary for cramming as many elements and powerful moments of airtime into his coasters as possible, and enthusiasts loved it. Of the top 12 coasters on the 2022 Vote Coasters poll, 6 of them were Schilke-designed RMCs. So I felt there was reason to wonder, would RMC, working with Draves, be able to deliver the same quality layouts as they had before? And after the hugely positive reception to ArieForce One, I think the answer is yes. So this is very exciting to me, that we will be able to continue to rely on RMC to deliver us coasters on the cutting edge of the market for years to come. One other thing I'm excited for with Draves is how he likes to be unique with his layouts. Schilke also did this, and so that's another thing Draves will look to continue. Think about coasters like Lightning Run, Max Force, and Steel Curtain. These coasters, all designed by Draves, all had unique elements meant to help the coaster better fit into its footprint as well as the park's lineup. Another reason I think ArieForce One is a big deal is because of the value of the attraction, which I'm hoping grabs the interest of other small to regional parks across the country. Fun Spot Atlanta paid $18 million for this attraction, which is no small investment. It is definitely higher than a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, for example, but is definitely lower than an Intamin, Mach, or B&M. What remains to be seen is how much of a jump in attendance the park will see. Obviously, coaster enthusiasts will and have been flocking to the park to ride the attraction. But the real question is, will it attract the GP? That is what remains to be seen. What I do know is that it has the perfect visuals to be a GP magnet. Again, this is definitely a large investment for a small park, but there are definitely some regional parks that can afford an attraction like this. A park such as Holiday World or a mid to low tier chain park. Yes, I know Cedar Fair has a lousy relationship with RMC, but can you imagine a ride like this at a park like Valley Fair for their 50th anniversary? I know Cedar Fair can afford it. Eventually, the market for RMC conversions will begin to saturate, and perhaps it already has. From 2013 to 2019, RMC performed 11 hybrid conversions. Since then, they have done 2. Now, COVID probably played a role in that, and the sample sizes aren't exactly large or the same, but it does show a marked decrease in the demand for RMC iBox conversions. This is where the market for ground-up coasters comes into play. When there are fewer coasters left to convert, RMC will still be able to design great coasters. I really think that this is the future of RMC because the market for ground-up coasters is so much bigger than conversion. However, to ensure they have a more well-rounded product offering, I do think that they need to start exploring other possible ride models. Most RMCs deliver the same type of experience. Great pacing, lots of airtime, with some solid inversions mixed in. While they are all incredible coasters, after a while they can start to feel a little bit the same. Other manufacturers such as B&M and Intamin have many different models that all deliver a different experience. For example, B&M inverts deliver strong positives with lots of whippy inversions. The Hyper Coaster focuses on sustained moments of floater airtime. The Dive and Wing coasters each have a gimmick that make them special. Compare this to RMC's collection, and it really shows that RMC needs to start exploring different ride models. There are so many parks with 2 or 3 B&Ms, but only 2 parks with multiple RMCs. This is because RMCs are very similar. The 2 different models that have been built offer a very similar experience to each other. Maybe the T-Rex would offer what looks like a less intense ride with more floaty elements, but I'm not sure that will ever be built. That is a topic for another video, however. But I think that this is a good start for RMC in terms of building an appeal for their ground-up iBox coasters. Zadra opened 4 years ago, and it's all the way in Poland. To see this coaster here in America with these rave reviews at this price point, hopefully is a sign that more parks will be interested in this kind of investment. Overall, I'm excited about the future of RMC, and I don't see any reason not to be. This company has proven that they can innovate and that they are willing to take risks. They've shown that they can deliver both quality conversions and quality ground-up coasters. I'm sure that they will find ways to give parks options for coasters with different rider experiences than what they currently do. And Joe Draves has shown us that he can design excellent layouts as well. I'm really excited to see what RMC can come up with next, and maybe, like their conversions, they can really change the game again.